Morning, y'all. Not allowed a coffee this morning until I chipped in. I got to get my chipping sorted. It's coming along. Today's daily vlog, we've got journey student Chris coming down. He's actually been cut. He was 16 and I think he's down to 15, 14.8 maybe now, which is great news. So we're gonna see what Chris has got to offer today and how we can try to push him on a bit more. If you remember Chris, lots of speed, which was a real good asset, but again, a bit like Guy, kind of big misses when it did go wrong, so just trying to keep him a little bit more pat. It's kind of the idea. Today's question then, you got the PGA Championships up at Wentworth all week, great event. How great an event is it for you? So, obviously it's the flagship event for the European Tour. How does that say compare to the Sawgrass TPC Players Championship? Kind of comparables maybe on each tour. Post comments down below. Are you watching it? Do you care? Do you not care? Is the leaderboard got names you care about in it? All those kind of ideas. Hit that comment section down there and let me know. Also remember to hit the thumbs up button if you're still loving the daily vlogs. Love to hear your thoughts, so hit that thumbs up button if you're liking them. And don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel if you don't already. The reason being, it doesn't cost you any money. And then you get, every time I upload a new video, you get a lovely notification. As long as you hit that old bell icon next to the old subscription button as well, you just won't miss a video. And we have some corkers coming up, some absolute corkers. Right guys, remember down below, link down below if you want to win a dozen of my Face Titleist Pro V1X balls, or my old Callaway, a dozen of my Face balls. Also got my Odyssey Versa 9 putter that I used in vlogs with Masters grip, and my old Epic Driver Standard Edition with pretty worn out grip and whatever shaft. Hit that link down below. Anyone who's donated, everyone who's donated so far, thank you so much for your generosity. Children's Hospice Southwest, hit that link down below. Hit give us a donation, whatever you can afford. Next week's half term, so I'm away next week, and then I go to Scotland, so maybe I'll announce the winner when I'm in Scotland. So plenty of time to donate for a chance to win. Actually, I'm in Ireland, not Scotland. Scotland's later. It'll be in Ireland. Look at this red streak of loveliness. How are you doing, Coach?
I'm alright, yeah, all
Coach
good. Just had a lesson.
Got Journey Chris today.
Which one's Chris?
He is the guy from, there he is. That's Chris.
That's Chris.
He plays at an Open Championship venue.
Ooh.
So, and he's been cut. How are your Journey people doing? They've all gone out. I've turned it off. Right, Chris is here, lesson number 2. The journey continues. Came at 16 handicap, now down to 15. Yep. Which is promising. Many of those when you play?
No, that's the first one in my.
So you came with the lie angle around 5 toe down. You've come back 3.2 toe down. So you've kind of come back where we left you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where we got you to, so you've come back there, which is really good. So we need to just push it on a bit more. Definitely, so you have had 2 shanks, which you say you don't really get on the course, which is good. You're straight to slight pulls, which is basically what you mentioned. Club path is just touching 3 degrees left, with pretty decent face to path control numbers apart from 1. So we might just try and push the club path fraction to the right, while still trying to lower that handle through impact. Let that shaft lay down a bit more, but loads better. A decent shot. So we're trying to move club path right now. I've given Chris a few ideas, which we'll talk about in a second. We're just trying to move the club path a little bit to the right to see what happens to that pull shot that he complains about, and if he can actually move path kind of just as easy as me telling him almost.
I feel quite restricted, but that's probably.
Yes. So is that what you did on that last one?
I tried to do both, to be honest.
So. 2 things I said before you swing to Chris. I said to Chris, he does tend to move off the ball a little bit on his backswing, which is quite good sometimes for pulling the path left. And also, obviously, the more we get this shaft laying down and him almost feeling like he's swinging to the right, gives him a better chance. So you did both of them in that. Yeah. Feeling like swinging to the right, so path right I called it. Yeah. Definitely saw a mixture of strikes. It's the lighter yellows. Look, we got some funny strikes in there. You move the path 1 right, nearly 2 right. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. And then you get down to 2.4 with a lie with a few 1s. Kind of close to your best numbers. Yeah. I just don't know if you can play golf like that. What do you think? Does it feel very different?
To be honest with you, I concentrated, although I was trying to get the path
right
to the right, I concentrated more on not swaying.
Yeah, so it's keeping your body over the ball more, which
back
in
hurts
theory will move it slightly more to the right.
Yeah.
I quite like that, but I want to see an improvement on strike with that. You hit a few fats, so let's see where that leads.
Okay.
I can have a little go at your grip with the chain on, because your right hand is slightly strong.
Yeah.
So if we change that...
If I change the grip, it'll go left, right.
Yeah, show me. Right hand more on top, but do this feeling like swinging to the right movement. Getting you to change your grip with those feelings of swing. Lie is still not there, but we can come back to that. Zero path, 1.9 face open to that path with some zeros is creating some very different shots, which is basically the green ones here compared to the blue dispersion, which is all way left, and then the red ones, which was the original ones, which is just all over the place. For me at the minute, like it's that I want you to play, like go and play with that and to prove to me that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like where's the breakdown in that, because I can't see it yet. When you get out on the golf course and there's winds like we talked about, that's when the message comes back, can't hit like this, I'm playing rubbish. Ah, okay, so we've got to rethink.
Yeah.
But that needs testing, that's great. So it's a little cutted, but certainly less close face the path, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm actually surprised at that, to be honest. Normally.
You expect a massive flop?
Yeah, if I change the grip.
Yeah. So if you look at that, look, let's see if that keeps repeating. Path 0, you were 3 point something out to in, face 1.9 open to that path. It's 3.4 worth of spin axis, it's nothing. With a 2mm heel shot, if that's a 2mm toe, with those numbers, you're in 4 degrees of draw, which is like a 2-3 yard draw. People would struggle to even see it as a draw. That's good numbers. Let's keep going with that grip. So it's a feeling of swinging more to the right to you. You're swinging more to the right of where you walked in at,
Yeah.
but you're not swinging to the right. And the grip change. So if you pop the club down, yeah, so basically right hand bit more on top, you get a little strong with your right hand. It's giving you a little bit more face control. Okay, come and have a look at those. So feeling with the iron, we've gone back to the iron, so you're feeling the same grip we just did with the driver, and that you're trying to keep path a bit more to the right than you normally would. Yeah. Club path 0, face the path 0. So that's, apart from strike there, you're going to be hitting them. So the black ones in there are your last shots. That's pretty tight, and the tightest dispersion by a mile.
Yeah.
1.4 toe down. So let's go. So yeah, that way more. So you're going across. So feel like you're going down in that knee, but look at my hips. Look, I'm not going that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch me, watch me. So you're going across and that way. So this knee needs to come more than that one because you want to keep that angle in your hips.
That's going forward more. That one more.
And keep that one bent because you're trying to get into there. Think about it, watch, you're trying to get the handle really low. That's how I get the handle down there, isn't it?
Okay.
Right, look at that one. So look, we're having a little play with Chris. I'll tell you why in a second. Look. 1.4 toed up.
Different world.
Completely different. Completely different.
Yeah.
So look, let's just, what we've done with Chris, look, we started getting 0, 0 face and path numbers with the iron and the driver. When the grip was changed,
Yep.
you're feeling like you're swinging a bit more to the right, not so out to in. That gave us 0 face, 0 path and pretty straight shots. And I still feel like you need to game that. That's like your gamer. It was still frustrating me because you were getting the lie still 3 toed down with 0, 0. Good results, but it was niggling me that I couldn't change that number, okay? So we tried a 2-degree upright club and you just overrid it. It didn't change. It changed for me when I did it in the demonstration, but for you, you just kept presenting the same lie. We're now doing a feeling for fun, because you need to be careful how you use this. Like, this is powerful, but it could also wreck you because it's quite out there. Like I said to you at the start, I don't do this with many people because it's too hard. Sometimes you can't give certain golfers all the answers because they don't want to win the Open, they just want to play a bit better. So you give them all the answers, they go to crap because they've got handicaps. They can't do what I would tell Tiger Woods to do, for instance. Do you see what I mean? Last few shots, trying to feel like you're sinking in that left side to try and get handle lower, because we know, and I've said in other videos with you, that your left foot gets funky through impact. You tend to move into the ball slightly, which stands everything up. We've got path right, face too close to 4 right, 1 path, face 2 open, so still pretty unoffensive numbers with path and face. But we got the club lie 1.4 up, and then we also got one earlier on when we were trying 5 toed up. 1.4 toed up to 5 toed up, which you've never done in any of our sessions.
Life.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's exciting.
Yeah.
Let's do some more. So the game for you now is, can you do that and play golf? Can you practice that? Is it too much? I don't know, but the 0-0 face the path feeling grip, and that's where we win short term.
Yeah, if I don't try it then.
I agree. Roll it. Here you go, come and look at this one. So strike, absolutely going to be crazy because this is an abstract feeling. 0 path, 0 face. Lie 2.1 toed down, which is close, but I mean it's certainly better than the 3.8s that we started with. Yeah. Keep your hands on, yeah, again, nice and slow. Up to top and stop, slowly down. So you want to feel that one bending, sinking into that, bend that one a bit, but you want to be a bit more there. I mean, that's toe up, isn't it? Yeah. So the more I do that, keep bending that knee and go down with it. There you go. That's kind of the idea. That's a massive exaggeration.
I'd rather be 10 toe up at this.
Yeah, well, like I said when you first came, I can get toe down, toe up, and 0.
Yeah.
It's a skill that many don't have. Yet they want to practice their backswing. You can't deliver. Show me the 5 toed up swing again. No ball. Okay, let me do one. 5 toed up is this.
Okay.
That's the 5 toed up. And then you hit a shot reflecting that.
Yeah.
Or you hit one doing that and go, there you go. Shut up. That's 5 toed up. What's going on at me? Doesn't need to be a good shot, just like a 3/4 sinking with your knees one. Okay. Did you?
No.
1.3 toed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up.
Right.
That's a win. But to you it feels massive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't reckon that was as good, but
no,
it'll tell me. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to mix this.
0 lie, 0.6 toed up.
I'm trying to mix it between
I know you are, yeah.
half shots and full shots because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just good for 20 yards at the fairway.
Yeah, well you say that. I quite like building my skills like that.
Yeah.
I quite like doing silly, normal. Silly, normal. Like I said before,
Yeah,
I always like
do...
going miles the other way and coming back. That's how I always try to learn things. Amazing lesson with Chris there today. Massive improvements, huge deviation. I've got his numbers here in front of me, and we saw him go 6.7 toed up like there, this shot, down to 2.5 toed down, and then lots of 1 toes up, those kind of things. So he was really starting to learn to control his lie, while at the same time still controlling path and face the path. That was just huge today. Really good work, Chris. Well done. Can't wait to hear how he goes with that on the course. That's always the bigger question, but time will tell. So thanks all for watching. Post comments down below. As always, let me know if you're loving the journey. I'm certainly enjoying it. I know the students are. There's been some fantastic improvements and some struggling, but it's been really good fun. Also, not here next week. Next week is half term, so I'm spending the time with the family. We'll see you the week after that when we will be in Ireland. So I'll see you a week Monday in Ireland, and that week we will announce the winners. So remember, post your donations down below in the link down below. Children's Hospice Southwest. We're still doing work outside. See you soon.